Good afternoon. Hey, Mike. Well, you guys, I'm in the middle of cooking up my banana fruit instead of meat. Hi, Wayne. Ooh, I still got this scarf on. It's always something you forget. There's a blooper. I'm using DU recorder. Nicole, I need you to tell me if you can hear me clearly, so I'm not just wasting my time on here on YouTube. Well, my journey, I kind of hear echo. I think that's my laptop. Hold on a second. Streets. I am now beginning to be sure that where there's good is gonna be evil. That nature creates this vacuum. Do you still hear the echo now? Because I turned off the microphone on my laptop. I don't hear it anymore. Do you still hear the echo, Nurse Vaughn? Hey, Jerome. Hey, Jerome Montgomery. It's because I don't want the fruit flies, the gnats, to consume my food that I bought for me, my consumption. I'm making up a couple of things. One is these banana muffins. Also mango ice cream. So I don't know how I get to see the chat. Echo, Nurse Vaughn. I see DU recorder still have my background in here because I put it in my compost pile, and in the compost pile is where table scraps and food scraps decompose and turn into food. So I'm gonna tilt the camera down a little bit more. See. So you see right here. Let me see. Okay. Okay. These bloopers happen when you're live. I can't get my tripod to stay standing. Okay. Yeah, I got it. So I hope you can see my little, so I decided to use a new way, a new trick, which not really so much a trick, but I was just putting the muffin batter directly into the muffin pan, and the problem I was having is that I wanted to put an end to that, and what made it end is putting it in the cupcake paper liners. So and I'm using a cookie sheet because I use a toaster oven to do my baking now because my house down at least once trying to bake something in that oven. And since I'm about to move, I'm not worried about buying a new one. Doesn't plug into my wall. I don't have the right receptacle. Excuse me one more time, y'all. Anyway, so that's what I'm in the middle of doing here on this video. Because fruit flies is not native to America. They take a ride on our fruit that we buy from the stores. And after my experience, I'm going to start bringing my spray with me when I go to the store. Okay, the other thing that I'm trying to achieve is I'm making some mango ice cream. But I did want to demonstrate how you cut mangoes the right way. Now I wanted to do the mangoes in all one part, one nice neat little video, but those kind of videos take multiple hours to do with all the video editing. And quite frankly, when you go to all of that length, it don't necessarily result in more people watching it. But I wanted to demonstrate the mango the new way that I learned to cut it. Also, I wanted to share a secret. Well, actually, I can't demonstrate that right now. But I learned a trick that I didn't know worked until I tried it. Okay, so I have 6 mangoes. 3 of them I cut up already and froze. But the other 3, I just wanted to show you something that I learned. I didn't even know there was a right way or a wrong way to cut a mango. Because me, I just used to peel it off like this and go from there. But now I learned you cut alongside the seed. You tilt your knife on an angle and cut along that seed. You see it open up into a perfect half. Then you score it. Score it into chunks. You using a knife. And guess what? Then you just scoop it out. I didn't know about the scoop out part. Now that's what I just learned. That made the mango cutting so much easier. And I appreciate that. That's something I learned on YouTube, because I keep my ears open. And that's how you score and cube a mango. I used to make it a real sloppy mess. So I'm going to do the other side. And you cut it along the seed, because the mango has one big long seed in the middle. When you cut along that seed, it'll separate just like that. And you had a seed left. Ooh, love mangoes. Then you score it. And that's just cutting lines in it to shape the cubes. Don't cut your hand, and don't cut through the skin. Be careful not to do that. Then you just take a spoon and scoop it out. I never knew that. I never knew you could just take a spoon and scoop it out like that. You know, I used to eat it so sloppy. I have mango juice everywhere because I was peeling it off first. I'm going to demonstrate it one more time with this one. One more time, just because I like it. And I love my mangoes. So here, I'm cutting the middle part along the line of the seed. The seed goes oblong. So you see the shape of it? You want to go oblong in the same direction of the seed. Then stick your knife in there on an angle, cut around the seed, and you can feel it because the seed will stop you from cutting. You feel it stop, you just adjust your knife a little bit. And boom, a perfect half. Ooh, that looks so good. Then you score it. Don't cut too deep and cut your finger. Don't cut too deep, you'll cut your finger. And then just scoop it out with the spoon. Now this is the part I never knew. I used to make a big sloppy mess with a knife. And see how the cubes just come out? I used to make a big sloppy mess. Never knew this. That's so good. So good. So y'all, that's what I wanted to show you. I don't know what happened to YouTube. Are you still there, YouTube? Are you still there, YouTube? If not, I'm not gonna worry about it because I'm getting it on Facebook. Okay, so now I'm gonna move on to my next step. I got one more mango to score. I love mangoes. That's my favorite fruit in the whole world. Now, I let all these mangoes be cold overnight because we are trying to make ice cream. And so I froze some up yesterday. And I'm scoring another mango to join the rest of these mangoes. Did y'all know it was that easy? I didn't. I've been eating mangoes for years and never knew to use the spoon to scoop the squares out. So, now I got my mangoes cubed up. I got one more to go. Oh, that's so good. Oh, I'm hoping the ice cream come out. This is good. Hey, Jermaine. Hey, Mandy. Wooten. How you doing? Oh, that was a perfect mango. This one needs to be a little bit more riper. I'll try another one. Okay, this one a little more riper. This is the last one. Now I do my first cut of the skin along the long ways of this fruit. You don't have to do that part. I just do it. I like it. It gives me a guideline to where the seed is. And cut along the seed on the angle. So you get a half. Get the whole half come off at one time like that. Then you score it again. Scoring is simply cutting lines into the fruit so you can have chunks. Now you just scoop it out with a spoon. Now that's the part I just learned. I never knew you could scoop it out with a spoon like that. I always made a big sloppy mess with the knife. Anybody else like mangoes beside me? Mmm. Mm-mm-mm. I wish I could grow a mango tree. Mmm. Yum. Okay. Now, one last time. Then we're going to put these mangoes in a blender. Now, I'm using a recipe I got from online. And it calls for 3 mangoes, but I'm doubling the recipe, so I got 6 mangoes in here. Because I want a lot of ice cream. Now, after I score these last cubes, I'm going to get the rest of the ingredients. And I know somebody said, why did you have the ingredients ready already? Because this stuff has to remain cold. So I'm left all the ingredients in the refrigerator. Until I'm ready to use it. I really love that technique. And it was thanks to you, Andrea. You sent me a video with somebody showing me this technique. I appreciate the ones who send me information and post links on my wall. I really prefer that kind of communication. And I really can't stand the DMs. I don't want to have a personal, individual conversation with everybody who watch my video. It's just difficult. It's nothing personal. It's just hard to do. Because if I wear myself out in one conversation, might be nice for you and you think you gotten farther and closer to me, when the truth is now I'm wiped out and I can't do anything else. Now I save all my scraps, table scraps, for the compost pile. I don't throw this away. Okay. Now I'm going to put the mango in the blender. Some of it I froze up already. And I've already put the ice cream maker in my refrigerator. Okay, so the next step is putting, so I'm going to list the ingredients for this mango ice cream. It is 3 mangoes, 3/4 cup of sugar, 1/4 cup of lemon juice. I'm going to substitute that with lime juice. 1 cup of heavy whipping cream and 3/4 cup of milk. So I'm going to get all those things out now. I don't really buy milk, so I had to go and get milk. That ain't usually on my grocery list. George plays YouTube? Why are people watching this? I don't know, George. You tell me. You here watching and questioning why, so one must ask oneself, why are you here? If you don't want to watch, you can keep it pushing. Goodbye, Georgie Porgy. Is it a way to block people? See, I already don't like DU recorder. Ooh, I got mango on my face. You don't have to watch. How can I block people? See, that's a problem. I'm a techie, forever techie, so I'm also trying out DU recorder. And now that this Mr. Georgie plays, who don't understand why they watching this, I don't know how to block Mr. Georgie. So Georgie Porgy, you don't like it? Bye. Goodbye. Leave. Okay, yeah, I ain't playing, see, Martin? I want to make a lot of ice cream. So I'm doubling this recipe. So I listed the ingredients: 3 mangoes, 3/4 cup of sugar, 1/4 cup of lemon juice, which I'm substituting with lime. I'm substituting with lime juice. And 1 cup of heavy whipping cream. And 3/4 cup of milk. So I'm doubling the recipe. Because I had a lot of mangoes. Thanks to my son. So, Mr. Georgie, if you don't like what you're watching, you are free to go. Excuse yourself. I'm not changing. If it's too boring for you, this ain't your cup of tea. DU Recorder caters to a gaming crowd, so this ain't a game you watching. So sorry. You landed on my video and didn't get nothing that you expected. I feel the same way about games, if you ask me. Who sits up and watches games? But guess what? I don't pass judgment. To each his own. So you don't have to watch. That is absolutely a choice. I tell you, that's why y'all wonder why I created my own social network. That's why. Because everybody who signed up for there, they know what they signed up for. And those are stupid questions I don't have to answer. Anyway. Now I'm taking the mango, which half of it was frozen. I did it yesterday. And I'm going to put it in a blender. So I'm going to put it in my Ninja. So I'm going to measure out the 3/4 cup of sugar and check on my muffins. Ooh, which they are beautiful. Okay, I'm gonna measure out 3/4 cup of sugar, but since I'm doubling it, that's gonna be 6/4, which is 6/4 is 1 cup and 2/4, which is 1.5 cups. So I'm measuring 1.5 cups of sugar. Okay, that's 1/2, and 1/2 cup is gonna be put in the blender with the mango. Okay. Now this is my first time using this recipe. But I was determined to make ice cream because we have had some hot days. Really hot days. And so I wanted something that's I could freeze up and snack on and come back to without worrying about my mangoes going bad. So I chose ice cream and bought me an ice cream maker, which I shared that on another video, the unboxing. Okay, so now I'm going to put these mangoes in the Ninja with the 1/2 cup of sugar. I'm doubling the recipe. I'll put a link to the recipe after this live is over. Hey Joseph, hey Alicia, how you doing? Okay. I wasn't sure if all this would fit in there. I know it will once I start blending. Okay, and you guys, I use natural sugar, not the white sugar, so my sugar is brown. Okay. Also, it says to add the lemon juice, the lime juice. So, the juice of 1 whole lime. That's what I'll get ready to do. Okay, now I'm going to puree this mango. That's a little bit too much for my mango, for my blender. I got a little mini Ninja. It's not as big as others. Okay. Now, hi Rich, I'm shocked you're here. How you doing, the Rich? Yeah, I wish you was here so you could taste it, Wayne. Okay, so the next step, okay, let me check on my buns, y'all. I'm trying to multitask. That's the reason why I be going live. Now, other people may not understand why I do them. Other people may have their own ulterior motives as to what, when, where, how, and why they do them. But me, it's always to multitask. I want to get more than one thing done in my life. And I have an issue with that. I don't know who that was that had a problem with watching me, but you're just going to have a problem. Some people appreciate what I do. Not everybody, but some do. Okay, so now in a large bowl, I'm going to combine the heavy whipping cream, the remaining of the sugar, and the milk until it dissolves. So I'm going to get another bowl. My muffins came out perfect, y'all. So I'm gonna use the cups from now on. And I got me a nice little container to keep them in. So in the mornings when I want to sip on some tea, I can have me a muffin with my tea. And I make a lot of them because my family don't let these last too long. Oh, once they find out I got them, they be gone real quick. Okay, excuse me for my awkwardness on Nayla. I'm using DU recorder and I'm not exactly skilled at it yet, but I will keep on trying until I get it right, because that's me. That's the type of person I am. Okay, I'm gonna make another batch of muffins. Because I had a lot of fruit, and I also had a problem with nuts. And multiple kinds. I had the kind that came with soil. I had soil that I purchased that I planted some spinach in. That brought about the fungus gnats. I had to take all my plants outdoors. They pretty much ended my planting career indoors. All my plants is outdoors now. And the only plants that I still kept indoors is the fruits and vegetables that I just bought. So I wasn't willing to let that go to waste, so I have been in this frenzy of cooking all the fruit up. So started with my bananas. So these are all my bananas that I turned into muffins. And just the second go round. And those of you who hate this kind of video, this is your warning now. I'm going to bore you to death. It's not salacious. It's called ordinary part of life. Me trying to survive my net problem. And so far, I'm finally winning. Because if I wasn't, I wouldn't even be able to cook this. This is why it's a triumph to me. Because they were so bad, they would be hoovering around this. And now I've been able to peacefully make 2 batches without them hoovering. Only thing she missing is some butter. Ooh, I gotta see how they taste. I gotta see how they taste. Fresh out the oven. And she just needs some butter on her. Ooh, y'all. Oh, all this banana goodness. Perfect. Perfect. Hey, Buford. Hey, Derek. My mouth is coming out good. Mmm. 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 I wish I was here so y'all could share. Mmm. 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 So good. Okay, I got a second batch in there baking now. I'll get back to the ice cream. Now I put the machine in the refrigerator. Okay, now it's time to mix the cream part of the ice cream. And y'all, bear with me because I'm learning as I go. I've never made ice cream in a churn before. But I'm the adventurous type. I will try something even if I've never done it before. Because most of the time when I try, I succeed. Sometimes I fail, but then I learn something. So now, I need another bowl. Where I'm going to put the heavy whipping cream. Heavy whipping cream. I got 2 of them because I'm doubling this recipe. Now this card is giving me a hard time. Okay, there we go. And that's 2 cups of heavy whipping cream because I'm doubling the recipe. The whipping cream, the milk, and the rest of the sugar. Now I'm adding milk to this. Now I'm going to also make a sorbet which don't have the cream in it. And adding the sugar. Okay. Now I'm going to use my blender to blend this. Hey Cameron, how you doing? I'm on here making ice cream and banana muffins because I've been battling with gnats and I don't want my food to go to waste. So I decided to make something out of both items, the mangoes and the bananas, that I will appreciate and that I can eat later. I don't have to eat right away. So the banana muffins gonna be a snack, and so is the ice cream. I never made ice cream before, especially not with a churner. I just bought the churning machine, so I am learning as I go. How you doing, Caroline? I'm glad you joined me. I'm doing what I like to do most and best. And that's cooking. I love to cook because I love to eat. Okay, it says whip it till the sugars dissolve. That tastes dissolved to me. Okay, the next step will be, okay, now I got to get a much larger bowl because it needs to contain all of this. Oh my goodness, y'all, we're not even going to be able to make it to the end because it said I still got to freeze this, what I'm mixing up now, for an hour. Okay, y'all, I'll come back. I'll be doing the mango ice cream part 2 because this mixture has to go in the freezer. Did it say freezer? Refrigerator for 1 hour. So I know y'all not about to sit up here and wait no hour. So I'm getting ready to mix up the two, the mango and the whipping cream, in one large bowl. And then I'll come back with part 2. And it's one part of this recipe I'm improvising. I always change something up. I'm just gonna put a teaspoon of vanilla in there. Now I'm mixing this all up. The cream. And I'm going to mix both the cream and the mango in one large bowl. Oh, that's so good. Okay, here's the large bowl. I'm putting the mango in there. And I'm going to mix it with the cream. So this mixture has to go in the refrigerator for 1 hour, and that means we won't be able to see it turn into ice cream. I thought that just chilling the ice cream maker was the step that I had to wait for. That's what I get for not reading all the instructions. So now, this mixture, ooh, that tastes good. Ooh, that tastes good, y'all. Okay, so I'm gonna mix up the mangoes and the whipping cream together in this large bowl. And this large bowl has to sit in the refrigerator for an hour. Now I gotta make room in my refrigerator. I wasn't counting on all that. I got room in my freezer. My freezer been waiting for you. My freezer been waiting patiently. It wanted to hit parade. Okay, now I'm gonna mix this. The heavy whipping cream with the mango. Oh, y'all, that's so good. So I'm beating this at the highest speed. I gotta sit this camera back some. Okay, I'm mixing this mango at the highest speed until it's completely smooth. No leftover sugar needing to dissolve. Get my towel. You should always have your towel with you. There you go. Okay, now I don't know what YouTube gonna actually end up seeing, because it just got this small viewing square for me to see. Okay. I take some of the pulp in there. Okay, now I'm going to take this mixture and put it in the refrigerator. So, you guys, this is the end of the ice cream part 1. And my muffins ain't quite ready yet, but I'm gonna have another one that are done, and I'll come back on here after this has been in the refrigerator for an hour. Anyway, peace and love. I'll see y'all again in the next video. I'm still learning DU recorder, y'all. Okay. How do you turn DU off?
Hey, boy. Good afternoon. Hey, Mike. Well, you guys.
Thank you, Sherry. I appreciate that. I'm trying to cut it off, though. I'm still learning DU.
My bananas so that the fruit flies, bunnies, gnats, drain gnats will not end up being the ones enjoying my fruit instead of me. Yeah, Wayne. Ooh, I still got this scarf on. It's always something to get this fruit.
Okay, I finally found it, y'all.
Anyway, hey James, how you doing?